It's time for us to dive into water and lava. So how are we going to deal with water and lava in a tile map situation? I mentioned before that we don't want to put them onto our basic tile map or our main environment one because, well, then they're going to collide just like they would normally with the player, right? So our player would just walk on water. That's not really the effect that we want. And if we did the same with lava, well, then obviously we'd have to do something special to make all of the lava tiles do damage as well, too. So let's actually start with the lava, and then we'll dive into water because it's tiny bit more complicated. So for lava, what we're going to do is take our 3 lava sprites right here. And in fact, I think, yeah, just the 3 lava sprites, and then drag them right over to our tile palette for our environment. I'm going to put these into the correct folder, so that's in art and tiles where the lava tiles are. And now I've got my lava tiles in here. So to paint my lava tiles out, I'm in my lava section. I could just select this and start painting and dragging these out, but then they're going to be on this environment and I'm going to have that problem where I can walk on them. So what we can do instead is I'll just hit Control Z. I'm going to go to the grid. I'm going to go to Game Object, 2D Object, and I'm going to go to Tile Map and Rectangular. And like that, we've got an additional tile map. I'm going to call this Lava. And then on that lava tile map, so I'll select lava right here, we're going to draw out that lava. So select the lava, zoom. Let's see if I can get over there. Yep, mouse wheel and middle mouse button worked just fine. Oh, but my painting didn't go down. There we go. So now I've got my tiles, and you can see that the grass is actually behind them. It's actually painted onto that layer behind them on the other tile map. So I also want to go disable the lava temporarily, go back to the environment tile map, and make sure that I erase those because I don't want this grass piece just sitting back there and the player running along it. So we'll just delete all of those and then re-enable the lava. So now I've got my lava. I can see the lava showing up again. I'm going to add in the pieces underneath the lava. So I'll just click and grab the box mode. There we go, not paintbrush mode, and drag it all the way down so that we've got lots and lots of lava. Now I need to add in a collider. So we're going to add our tile map collider 2D just like before. So what's the difference? Well, we're also going to add the damage player script to it. So if we add the damage player script to the lava, any tile that they hit that has the collider on, which is going to be by default all of them, is going to cause them to take damage. So let's save our scene now and move our player out and just verify that I'm not crazy. So I'm going to select my player, Control-Shift-F, zero out that Z position again, and then save and press play. Got our player right there. Expect he's going to fall down, hit the lava, take some damage, and go bouncing up. Boing, look at that. Taking damage, everything is working as expected. And if I'm able to get over here to the ground, look, there's the cat. There we go. You can see everything is kind of mostly working. And jump down here and fall into the pit where I'm going to put our water next. So let's stop playing and let's go do the water next. So for our water, we're going to add in another tile map. Go grid, game object, 2D object, tile map, and rectangular. We'll call this water. And now, of course, we're going to create our water tiles. So select all 3 water tiles, drag those down as well, put these into the tiles folder. And then with the water tile map selected, we'll go down to our section that's going to be water, which is right here, and we'll just paint on our water. So go select my water, paint it right over. I'm thinking, let's do it even on that entry tile. So they slide right into the water. But then, of course, that also means that I need to remove those tiles from the environment. So I'll disable water, go to eraser mode, bam, turn water back on. And look at that, I've got my nice, beautiful water. I got the wrong water visual though, so I'm gonna switch it to the water top. Oops, am I on the wrong layer? Control Z undo. Let's go to water layer here. Drag and draw. Perfect. And then we want to, oh, I accidentally added an extra spot there. I want to fill in the bottom part here with our square water like that. There we go. That's looking better. So now what do we do for the water? How do we make that work? Well, we're going to add our collider just like before. It's a tile map collider, but then we'll just add in a buoyancy effector. There, I cannot spell buoyancy effector. So add in our buoyancy effector 2D, and on our tile map collider, we'll just hit the used by effector, and then of course is trigger because it's a water, so it has to be a trigger with the effector in there. And now I can press play and move. Let's move our character over there though. So Control Shift F or W. Well, here, we'll just move him right there. Play. Watch him drop down and fall into the water. All right, there we go. And you can see that I'm sitting way on top of the water. So we'll just go to the water section here and start adjusting our surface level and our density. So I think I actually just want to turn the density down to whatever it was, like a 0.5 or a 0.2. I've forgotten my value now. Yeah, 0.1 seems about good. And then finally, of course, we've got to adjust the layers. So let's if I do it at runtime, it's going to not save. So if we change that to water, you see that's what it should look like. So we know that that needs to go to water, and that should go to a 0.1. Let's stop playing. Change this to a 0.1. Change our sorting layer over to water and save. So now we've got water and lava both working. I'm going to commit that into plastic. Water and lava both working. And we'll check that in.